Hey there, everybody. I hope you all are having a good Monday. My name is Janelle, for those of you that don't know me, but probably most of you know me by now. Today, I wanted to come on live and kind of just give you some updates, what's going on for the week, and also go through some of the new products that are coming out. Doterra's convention was just last week, and they released 13 new products. So these products are going to be available for purchase through the convention kit on October 1st. And then I think some of them will not be available until January 2020. They're still releasing all of that info, so I'll keep you guys posted. But I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about some of the oils and some of the products that they are just announced because they're super exciting. Before I get into that, we have info on our monthly meetup. We're going to be meeting at the Itasca Park District on next Tuesday, September 24th at 7 p.m. So we are going to be making some roller bottles, and we're focusing on fall wellness. So all our best tips on how to use your oils to stay healthy this fall we'll be sharing, and then you can have the option of making different roller bottles for $5 a piece. So you can choose which ones you want to make, and it will be a good time. So hopefully you guys, if you're in the area, you can join us. I'm in Chicago and I drive out. It's only about a half hour, so it's not too bad. So moving on, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the oils that are going to be made available. Now, we have new products in our doTERRA family. Today we're going to talk about black spruce, rose. There's two new Yarrow Palm supplements, or a supplement and then a body serum. So that one's really exciting. And then there is a new addition to the kids line. So black spruce. This oil actually has a lot of emotional benefits, which are really exciting. Using black spruce can help you feel grounded, connected, courageous. It will help remove any emotional blocks. So if you maybe have money blocks where you're not really making the money you wish you were, or you just don't feel worthy, using black spruce can help remove those blocks. It kind of gives us the feeling of being uplifted. If you are lacking courage for something, inhaling black spruce can help you feel a little more courageous to accomplish whatever you're lacking the courage to do. And it helps us step into the person that we were meant to be. So I thought that was super cool. One of its main constituents is bornyl acetate, which is also found in Siberian fir. But this is really good for brightening the skin. So if you have just dark spots on your skin, maybe like sunspots, age spots, applying black spruce topically to those spots will help brighten the skin. It promotes a healthy pregnancy. So if you or someone you care about is pregnant, it will actually balance the immune system. So applying it topically over the tummy is recommended to help promote a healthy pregnancy. Another constituent called apinine, it's cell protecting, but it also penetrates the blood-brain barrier. So this is a huge thing. There are no synthetic substances that can cross our blood-brain barrier. There's some oils that can do it. Frankincense is one, copaiba is another, turmeric, and so black spruce can also cross the blood-brain barrier. That's huge for any brain-related issues, like from something like memory, mental clarity, even to more serious conditions. And there's a lot of like cognitive decline with the elderly and everything. So using it preventatively can help protect you, especially if you have things like that run in your family. If you're giving your body the right environment and all the things that it needs to protect itself, those genes do not necessarily have to turn on. So using it to help keep a healthy brain. Black spruce is also good for healthy cellular function. So again, same thing with frankincense. It causes apoptosis to unhealthy cells. So instead of having unhealthy cells be dividing and replicating, this will help cause cell death to unhealthy cells, but it will not harm the healthy cells. So it's the beauty of nature at work. and it regulates immune function. They also mentioned that it's good for keeping you active, as in working out. So you can use it on your feet both before and after exercise. Put it on your joints, put it on your muscles. You can combine it with copaiba and or deep blue. So it will help with like the aches and pains, but it also help keep you energized and like going longer and getting more out of your exercise. So let me see. Oh, so you can put a few drops in your hand, breathe deeply to open airways. You can inhale to stimulate feelings of balance and courage, or you can apply to the back of the brainstem and inhale to support cognitive function. Okay, so that's black spruce. I'm sorry, guys, I'm reading the notes, but there was so much that they presented that I wanted to make sure I got it all down. Okay, next, it's super exciting, is rose essential oil. So previously, doTERRA has offered rose, but it's only been in like the roller bottle form. It was called Rose Touch because it was mixed with fractionated coconut oil. They call rose the queen of oils. Frankincense is the king, rose is the queen, and that is because it's like good for everything. Now, it does take 10,000 rosebuds to make one 5 ml bottle of rose. So it is a little pricey, but it's well worth it if you can swing it. If maybe you have points saved up from your loyalty account, it's well worth the amount that it costs. So rose can keep your immune system strong, but I think the main thing that rose is amazing for is anything skin. So from anti-aging to skin infections, they mentioned like herpes, they mentioned MRSA. So Emily Wright is one of the founders of doTERRA, and a few years ago, her daughter got MRSA from playing on a slide. So I guess her son had it like years before. She knew what it was, took her to the doctor to have it confirmed. They recommended her go home and do bleach baths, and I think they gave her a steroid cream. But MRSA is one of those bacteria strains that's antibiotic resistant, right? So there's not much that they can always do for MRSA. So Emily Wright went home, talked with her daughter, said, do you want to, follow the doctor's orders, do the bleach bath, or do you want to try oils? And her daughter chose oils. So they did a bunch of things. They did On Guard soft gels. They did a bunch of other oils. But rose was one. She added it in like a few days after they started the protocol they were following. And rose was like the game changer. So not only did her daughter recover, there were 2 other kids playing with her at the park that they were friends with. They both got MRSA from the slide as well. So those 2 kids recovered with the same oil protocol. And then a few months later, another person who worked with doTERRA had a nephew with horrible MRSA under his eye. It was like all raw and open, and they ended up using the same protocol, and he healed up within a few weeks. So it's a very, very powerful oil for skin issues. For emotional uses, it's stimulating, it's elevating to the mind. It helps create a sense of well-being. It will open the heart. So applying it topically over your heart is good if you are going into some kind of like conflict situation, if you're arguing with a spouse or something like that, and you want to be able to speak from your heart, or in any situation where you want to speak from your heart, applying rose kind of opens your heart. It's called the oil of self-love, but it also enables you to communicate from a place of love. So it's good for anytime you want to speak like calmly and from your heart. It's very good for like intimacy, connecting, and just being like your radiant self. It's also really good if you have anger issues. So any kind of like rage or anything, using rose is great for like calming and grounding that. It's really good for sleep. They did a study diffusing rose oil at night. People who suffer from nightmares, who wake frequently throughout the night, this helps them stay asleep and not have nightmares. So diffusing rose. So rose essential oil is also in the Console blend and the Passion blend, which are part of the emotional aromatherapy line that doTERRA offers. So if you don't want to get the 5 ml of rose to diffuse, you can diffuse one of those 2 oils because they're less costly. Rose is really good if you suffer from menstrual or abdominal cramping, applying it topically that time of the month, or even I would think with like the stomach flu or any kind of cramping, like muscle spasming in the abdomen area, you can apply rose topically for that purpose. It's very, very versatile. Another huge use for rose is to prevent scarring. So if you have any kind of surgery scars, a lot of us have C-section scars, right? But anything like that, you can use it. I know somebody used it along with yarrow palm for a face scar. I saw a lot of posting about that. So that's rose. And again, it is super expensive, but if you have points saved up or something, it's well worth it. Okay, next is lemon eucalyptus. So I was really excited to hear that doTERRA is going to be offering this oil because it's a huge pest repellent. So I know we're kind of leaving the summer seasons where we worry about mosquitoes, but the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine did a study on lemon eucalyptus, and they found that it offers 97% protection from pests for up to 4 hours. So applying it topically, we're going to be adding that to our natural bug spray that we make. And the CDC also posted results that from a study that it is as effective as DEET at repelling pests. So, I mean, goodbye DEET, right? Lemon eucalyptus is really good for that. It has a really fresh, like uplifting aroma. So it's awesome for diffusing in the home. And it's really good for cleaning. So if you have natural cleaning recipes, you can add lemon eucalyptus to that to help clean surfaces. So for candida, I don't know if you guys are aware of candida, but it's a yeast that can overgrow in our bodies. It's kind of a common problem in a lot of people, but it's not good for your health. And doing things like drinking alcohol, eating junk food, just stress, things like that can cause or enable the candida to overgrow in our bodies. And it's really hard to get rid of once it's there. It creates this thing called biofilm inside our body, and it hides out in there. So even if you're like taking things internally, if it's hiding in the biofilm, it's you're not going to be able to kill the candida, and that's why it's so hard to get rid of. But taking lemon eucalyptus internally will destroy the biofilm and enable you to be able to kill off some of that candida overgrowth. So that's actually really huge for a lot of people because, like I said, candida overgrowth is a common problem. Symptoms of candida overgrowth would be exhaustion, seasonal allergies, brain fog. I mean, it's really common, but it's exciting to know there's things we can do about it. Another cool thing about lemon eucalyptus is that its primary constituent is citronellol, and that will block the sulfur odors. So Emily Wright described it as intestinal odors, like in the bathroom, but you can use it in place of poopery spray. I guess that's a thing now. Somebody I know was talking about it yesterday, but I guess they have sprays called poopery that you can put in your bathroom, and they're kind of expensive, but making your own with essential oils can be just as effective. And using lemon eucalyptus will block that sulfur odor, so it's an effective one to use in the bathroom as a spray. Okay, so moving on. There are 2 new things coming out related to yarrow palm. So I don't know if you guys remember, yarrow palm was released last year at convention, but I cannot be without this. So this is a bigger bottle than most bottles. It's a 30 ml. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it. I know some of you have, but this oil, it's yarrow essential oil, and it's also pomegranate seed oil. So these 2 mixed together are amazing for skin. It's super anti-aging. It's like this really pretty blue color, but it's so awesome. Like literally, I just put it like all over. I'll do it now. You guys see how blue it is? You can't really tell, but I put it on my forehead for wrinkles. I put it here for poofiness and wrinkles. I'm like, I can't waste this stuff. It's so good. So I put it all over. I put it on my lips. I put it everywhere. It helps. Now I'm going to be blue, but that's okay. It helps produce collagen. It helps collagen production in the skin, which is one of the signs of premature aging when your collagen breaks down. So using Yarrow Pom is so helpful, and even it's really moisturizing. So I tend to get a lot of like crinkles down here from eye cream not working well for me. But when I use this as a base, it kind of works like a natural primer, and it helps me not have as many like lines. And you know, when you put on foundation or concealer, it like sits in those lines. When I use Yarrow Pom, it helps that not do it. So this is not the new product, but this is available now for purchase. So Doterra made two like spin-offs using Yarrow Pom. The first is a body serum. So let me check my notes here. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so Yarrow Pom, it's a blood purifier. So taking it internally is awesome. It's so good for your heart. It's good for metabolic balance. I'm sorry. It's good for weight loss. Like people are reporting dropping dress sizes from taking it internally. It's good for regulating and balancing hormones. And it has some emotional benefits of releasing stored emotions. So if you have stuff that's like been buried down for deep, no, so Yarrow Pom, hi Sam, it does not need to be diluted because the pomegranate seed oil in here is the carrier oil. So yarrow is the essential oil, and then the pomegranate seed is the carrier oil. So it's a good duo, and you do not have to dilute this. So the emotional benefits would be purging like stuck stored emotions, cleansing, just releasing things that we have down there that we need to let go of. So taking it internally has been having a lot of stuff pop up. Some people were saying that it makes them angry at first, but if you can like look at why you feel angry and identify why, and then you can let it go, then it's not going to bother you anymore. They say that our first response to an essential oil is an emotional one. So, you know, kind of looking at like, why do you not like this oil? Why is it making you feel that way? And then you may notice with time, like it doesn't bother you anymore. So it's good for that. So moving on, the Body Renewal Serum. It will be available as part of the convention kit on October 1st. It comes in 100 ml size. It's really good for revitalizing aging skin. It's rich in punic acid, which supports our skin's natural barrier. So in their presentation, they were showing like a diagram of our skin, and there's actually like a barrier in our skin that prevents like germs from getting through, or just like environmental threats from getting through. But when we're stressed and like other things, it can cause the barrier to weaken, allowing things to get through. But Yarrow Pom Body Serum is going to help support that natural barrier. It has jojoba, sunflower, avocado, and grapeseed oils to increase hydration and prevent the normal signs of aging, and promote appearance of smooth, bright skin. So I'm like, cellulite, you're gonna get Yarrow Poms. I cannot wait to try this stuff because I am like obsessed with the oil for my face. I can't wait to try the body serum. They are also coming out with a supplement, and I like taking pills because I find it easier than like doing all the potions and stuff, right? So they're coming out with the supplement with Yarrow Pom. It's called the Cellular Beauty Complex, and it's beauty from the inside out. I'm like, sign me up, I need that. It helps combat oxidative stress to maintain youthful skin. So there's this thing called free radicals, and they can cause cellular damage because they kind of like spin out of control, and they can damage our DNA, and that can cause premature aging. So taking this Cellular Beauty Complex is going to help not happen. It contains celery seed, frankincense, palmarosa, turmeric, and melissa. Like those are all amazing oils for just youthful cells and beautiful appearance. It also has grapeseed, melon extract, zinc citrate, and vitamin C. So vitamin C is awesome for supporting collagen production. But I don't know if you guys have ever seen Cindy Crawford, the model. She has like these infomercials on Fox or whatever on the weekends, like one of the prime networks. And like sometimes when I'm cooking on the weekend, I'll just have the TV on. And she has this like youthful skin repair system. And they always talked about this melon extract. And I was like, man, I wish I could afford that or whatever. I don't even know how much it costs. But this has Cindy Crawford's melon extract in it. So I'm like, yes, I can't wait to try it. So super excited. Yarrow Palm Cellular Beauty Complex. I have a post coming up this evening to share some info about this as well. So if you're interested, check out the post. I have it scheduled for like 7 p.m. So the final oil product I'm going to talk about today is from the kids line. So last year at convention, doTERRA released a bunch of roller bottles that have like safer oils for kids. Now doTERRA's oils are safe for kids, but the kids line is designed for them to be able to just apply on themselves. It's diluted perfectly for children and babies. They have a bunch of cute like labels. This one is called Thinker. So we use it at homework time, or like I use it when I'm researching just to keep alert and, you know, pay attention. So doTERRA is releasing a tummy blend for kids. It's called Tamer. Yes. So Sam, yes, it's safe to use during breastfeeding. We're talking about Yarrow Palm because that's safe to use during breastfeeding. The only thing you want to avoid during breastfeeding is peppermint internal because it may cause the milk production to slow down. But kids line especially is safe. I don't know if you're asking about that. So Tamer is like Digestion, but for kids. So it comes in a roller bottle. Your kids can be able to roll it on their tummies. They just didn't have anything for digestion in the kids line previously. So now Tamer will be available. So that is all I have for today. So we have some posts scheduled for the week, of course, like always. We're going to be talking about On Guard throughout this week. So On Guard's perfect for this time of year. We love it. My son was getting sniffles and I did my On Guard in honey. He is 6.5. So I take a spoonful of honey, put a drop of On Guard, take a fork, mix it in so it doesn't like touch his lips, the oil directly. The honey kind of buffers it a little bit. It is a hot oil, which means it will cause warming to your skin if it touches it directly. So I give him like that 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. And he went to school today just fine, no sniffles. So it never even got into being a cold, which was awesome because he used to get sick all the time with little colds. So On Guard is where it's at. Look out for those posts this week. It's some good info. I hope you guys are enjoying them. If you ever have questions, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are excited. There's more product info coming. I think we're going to go live again on Wednesday covering the rest of the convention products, but it's a long video, so I didn't want to drone on and on. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video.